Hi, my name is Beth Heidern, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Racine Zoo. Looking around me, you'd be like, that's the Racine Zoo? Yes, it is. Today's episode is all about the Lantern Festival at the Racine Zoo. A few months ago, we were contacted by the Zhejiang Lantern Group, and they said we would love to do a festival at your zoo. They Google Earthed us, they came and spent a couple days here, they looked around, and they were so impressed with this wonderful zoo here at 2131 North Main that we said, well, of course, we would love to highlight the zoo, highlight Racine County. You bet you can do a Lantern Festival here. So it has been a labor of love since March when we decided to work together as a team. And you're going to see in today's episode everything from how to make a lantern, to what our event team had to go through to make this happen, to what our facilities team did, and all of the wonderful sponsors and partners that the Racine Zoo has to make this festival great. You know, it does take a village to do just about everything here at the Racine Zoo. I think you're going to love this episode and learn lots and lots. Enjoy! Hi, I'm here with Chelsea Locke, the Racine Zoo's Special Event and Sales Manager. Hey, Chelsea.
Hello.
How are you today? Great, great. Now, we know that you do a million events here at the zoo, and we're known for those and a lot of fun ones.
Yes, ma'am.
The magnitude of this event, which is our Lantern Festival, I need you to speak on this and all the parts and things that are going to make this spectacular. So I know you got a lot to say. Have at it.
Yes, ma'am. So this is such a huge undertaking for the zoo and for events and for the city. And the size of this event and the magnitude that is bringing to this zoo is just incredible. Everything from meetings every day with parking lots and busing and beer tents and staffing. There's so much that goes into planning a 3-month-long event. So being organized, making sure that we're spending the night here, setting up cots in our office.
I know, right?
So there's just so much that goes along with having an event at this size.
So when we look at the logistics for this particular event, this is, you know, we know that every one of our other events, there's attendance lists and there's things like this, and then we've got to order things. Now this one is a lot bigger. So as you're looking at it, what were some of the things going through your mind going, well, we've got to get 100,000 people here, so go. I mean, what do you do with that? You know, so talk about some of that stuff.
Well, marketing. I do a lot of Facebook Lives. I do a lot of interviews with people that are helping us out, going through, well, how do we get all these people in at one time? So how many staff members do we need? How many lines do we need? What makes the most sense so we can get through the 100,000 people quickly, efficiently, and so everybody has a good time and they don't have a bad taste in their mouth.
Right.
So I think that being organized and really thinking, you know, what have I been to that I would change? You know, when you go to, you know, theme parks and other zoos, what's some things that we could tweak to make things run smoother? So that's the way we go into thinking about running a big event like this.
One of the things that people don't realize or kind of forget about is all the pre-work that happens before we say, yay, we're open. So with that, think about some of the things that you've gone through here since probably May when we first decided that we were going to do this. Like maybe housing, and we've got 26 Chinese people here. How do you work with all of that type of stuff? Those are still the logistics for this event.
That was a very large undertaking as well. You know, we have to get transportation from O'Hare to Racine. We have to get housing for these workers that are coming in for 6 weeks. Where do we put them? Right. So we're very thankful that we have a lot of people who have been generous to the zoo and to helping us get all of the logistics in place, from trucking the containers in, from housing the workers at Parkside, from getting vans to get them here every single day, all the way down to our drivers. Who's driving what day? What time are they getting picked up? Who's gonna feed them? Who's not gonna feed them? There's so many different things that go into making sure a plan is set so then we can move on to the next task. Right. Because there's a laundry list of tasks.
It sounds like this is a big puzzle. Is that how you would maybe define an event?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a giant puzzle and we just have to make sure each piece fits.
All right. So we are really looking forward to this Lantern Festival. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for all your hard work, and we'll see you at the zoo. Hi, I'm here with Dave Williams, the Racine Zoo's facility manager. And he has been here almost 30 years. So Dave, although our life is crazy here a lot at the zoo and you're always coordinating 8,000 things that happen here, this I think is one of the largest undertakings the zoo has done. Tell us about what's happening in the last couple of months with your life here.
And actually this absolutely is the biggest undertaking we've ever done, the zoo has ever seen since I've been here. As Beth said, almost 30 years. It's almost a little overwhelming. There's so much to coordinate, even with the people from China that have come over, with all the material that came over, trying to work with people from Norco, trying to get stuff stored and then bring it here to the zoo on behalf of the people we're working with in China, and just dealing with trying to coordinate with cranes and with getting a proper amount of electricity here at the zoo, and just dealing with people and trying to communicate with people from China at the same time has definitely been challenging, to say the least. But we're getting it done. It's getting pulled together, believe it or not, and we've got about a week to go, and we'll be ready to open for everyone to come in and enjoy it. So.
It's awesome, and you have been just phenomenal making sure all the coordination has happened. So Dave, thanks very much from the zoo, as well as all the people that are going to see this wonderful Lantern Festival. So thanks a lot for Facilities Rocks. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm here with Jake Williams, our facilities supervisor. And we talk about the things that we do every day here at the zoo, which is a lot of logistics and things that are moving and things that are breaking that we have to fix. But Jake, this was an amazing logistic nightmare, a little bit, shall we say. So tell us a little bit about that when we had 9 big containers that came on a ship, and then what happened? That was all you.
Well, me and Dave from the facilities, the manager, we met up at Norco in mid-August, and we were told we had to unload 9 containers from China. So when we got the first container, we thought it was going to be smooth sailing. It wasn't terrible, but there was a lot more lights than what we originally thought there was going to be.
Right.
2 of the Norco employees helped us unload a lot of the lights, all the steel and stuff that was in there.
How many tons of steel were there?
Probably about a good 20, 30 tons.
Yeah, that was a lot of steel for you guys. I remember
Yes.
seeing you guys move that. So,
Yes.
But we also have some of these amazing parts. I mean, when this festival opens, it's going to be phenomenal. But let's just talk about what's behind us right now. They may have given you a little bit of angst as you were moving these things. So talk about that for us.
So we had to try and figure out how we were going to move these from the warehouse. It wasn't an easy feat to try and figure out. I had to coordinate with flatbed trailers for semi-drivers, enclosed trailers. We tried to use General Rentals box trucks and anything that we had at our disposal. And luckily, after a couple of weeks, we were finally able to get some enclosed trailers and get these dragons inside and load them in, and they're definitely not light.
Right,
So-
they're made out of recycled glass and filled with water, and they came this way, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then what is, having to get them out, you were using forklifts and all the big heavy equipment to move them a little bit, right?
We used 2 different types of forklifts. So one was a 10,000 pound capacity and one was 6,000. We also used one, the crane that they had at the warehouse,
Okay.
to help us move the pot that's in the center. And yeah, it was a lot of work and a lot of weight.
Oh my God. Well, Jake, I could not thank you enough, and you were the best coordinator and logistics guy for this project. So thank you very much. And don't forget to come out to the Racine Zoo and see all of Jake's hard work. Hi, I'm here with Kay Awan. She is representing the Zhejiang Lantern Group, and she's going to talk to us today about how we make these wonderful lanterns.
Yeah.
Take it away, Kay.
Hello everyone, we know this Lantern Festival is very amazing and fabulous thing. So usually we will divide the 7 parts to make that one. So at the first of the beginning, our art designer will draw some rendering about the color, about the shape, about the size of this like this peaches tree. And the second, he will draw some more details, like what kind of the material and what's the shape of this one and how we use what kind of technology and what's the size of this one. And next, our art designer need to load things off. So he will draw the outlines of this, like the tree, to the ground according to the actual proportion. And then, so determine the final shape of this one. And then our welding group will use like this steel and iron wires as the main material and to make the structure of this kind of tree. And next, after we finish the structure of the tree, and our lighting group will put some LED light inside and some other LED bulb inside. And then after we finish the whole structure inside, and then our female group will put some like this fabric, like this pink color and the green color and this kind of color to put on outside. And then we finish that because the fabric is pure color, and our art designer will come again to highlight, to decorate like this outline of the tree and the different color of this peaches and the different golden streaks of the leaf. And then so that will finish of this kind of the peaches tree.
That is so amazing. And we have over 300 custom lanterns for this festival, don't we?
Yeah.
So your team has been working really hard, haven't they?
I think so.
I think they've been working very hard. So thank you so much for sharing how you make the lanterns here. We could not be more blessed. Thank you very much, Kate. Okay. Hi, we're here right now with Kristen Humphrey. She is the Racine Zoo's Marketing and Public Relations Manager. So Kristen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Oh my gosh, so we are just a little bit away from this wonderful event, and your job for the zoo is to let everybody know about everything that we do here, which is a big undertaking. So let's talk about the festival and all the steps that you've taken to spread the word about this awesome event.
Definitely. It all started back in May. We had our press conference, and a week later we already had a print ad due for a magazine that goes all the way around Wisconsin. From there, we've tried to cover all of our bases. We do all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on there we try to post as many behind the scenes photos and video footage that we can. We've been doing Facebook Live with our events specialist, Chelsea. She did it during, she was walking through some bamboo, or she was there when we were putting the dragon head on, and it was really cool. And it's really fun to get that immediate feedback and the excitement from our audience. From there, we've been doing billboards where we show our dragon, our panda lanterns, and then from there we're going to be on radio. We've done flyers where we put them all around town. So we got local and all over the state. We'll be doing digital and print ads in Racine, Kenosha, Green Bay, Madison, Chicago. So we're trying to spread the word as much as possible.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how you keep this all straight. I know I have a lot in my head, but you are really doing phenomenal work here. So how did we decide to use certain things, and did you think of all these items before they came up? I mean, there's a lot of people that made phone calls to you the moment that this festival went live. So.
Yes. We have just been searching far and wide. Each company we go to for advertising, we try to get their opinion, figure out the best way to reach the audiences that we want to.
Okay, now you also have the creative mind here. Not me, but you do, and you're awesome at it. So where are you getting your inspiration from? Because there's different ways to do stuff. For print is going to be a little bit different than the billboards, and how do you do all that stuff and make sure all the right stuff's there?
For inspiration, I really try to go off of the culture, the Chinese culture, and get those colors in the logo, and I really want to show off the best of the best lanterns that we have. So I try to go from there and make it work.
Well, you have been doing just great work. I know a lot of people are still calling you to try to work with the zoo. So thank you very much for your efforts. And we want how many people?
100,000.
100,000 people, and your job is to get them all here, right?
Yep.
And are you going to do it?
I will.
I know you will. Thanks a lot, Kristen, for our conversation today. Hi, I'm here with Carrie Grieving, the Event and Marketing Director for Real Racine. How are you doing today, Carrie?
I'm great, Beth.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Thank you. So let's talk about the partnership that we have with you, especially in regards to this Lantern Festival.
Yes, the Racine Zoo is one of our favorite partners, obviously.
Thank you.
We love to get involved in any of your activities. This one especially because it's so new and exciting and gigantic, actually.
Yeah. Right. So when we first started this process, we were working with the state of Wisconsin with a GEM grant, a joint effort marketing grant, and you guys were very helpful with us getting that grant. Can you talk a little bit about that for us today?
Sure. A lot of organizations don't even know that these grants exist. You guys do a wonderful job of going out and finding different ways of funding so that it doesn't fall all on you or all on us or even all on Racine.
Right.
The state is very, very, very cooperative, and they have these different kinds of grants that are for different parts of an event. Specifically the GEM grant is for marketing.
Okay.
So we're trying to bring in different people outside of the local area to come spend money and help support the economy and the zoo.
And the zoo, that's great. And then of course Real Racine is a huge partner of ours, and you are also helping us with a lot of our marketing efforts and working with Kristen, who's our marketing person. So tell me a little bit about that today.
Oh gosh, advertising is everywhere. I mean, whether it's billboards or it's written articles in different newspapers, Kristen is designing ads for us constantly. We'll call her up very quickly. Oh my gosh, I need an ad for this new opportunity that comes across the desk, and she's always right on it. Something new, something exciting, something fresh, because this has never been seen before here.
Right, and we are looking at trying to get 100,000 people here for this particular event. So we together, our partnership, I think, is just so valuable. I love it. So anything else that's going on with Real Racine, especially in regards to our partnership, or anything else that's happening that we got time to talk about it?
Oh, well, there's always something going on. Right now, because it is fall, we're kind of ending our busy season with summer, and a lot of focus is on the winter. We use the zoo a lot in our winter programming because we don't have a lot of other options. I can't have you at the beach. It's not as fun in snow. But there's always animals, there's always events. You guys have a ton going on here, whether it's restaurants and dining and shopping. All of those things stay the same throughout the whole year. But I love to send people here as a starting point for a day.
One of the things I just forgot about, and I shouldn't, is your group tours that are coming to Racine and Racine County and already are booking themselves for the Lantern Festival. So how do people get involved with doing a group event within Racine and through Real Racine?
Sure. Real Racine is really active in group tours, most often bus tours, because that's the easiest way for people to get together and then travel.
Sure.
Eileen Arnold is our group tour director, and you can contact the Real Racine office, and we can, plan an itinerary for you. You can let us know what you're looking for, because groups are very different. Some are very active, some like to, keep their walking or activity to a minimum. But we typically start here at the zoo.
So a great opportunity for groups would be they can come, they could go eat dinner somewhere, they could come to the festival, and then head on back to their hotels or their respective cities.
Right, that's what we're looking for. We're trying to make it an entire day.
Okay.
And just from what I see here, you can spend a lot of time here.
I know, right? Well, Carrie, thank you so much. And our partnership with Real Racine is incredibly, we're very blessed to be able to do that with you. So thanks very much. Thanks very much. Hi, I'm here with Dave Eberle, the president of Norco Manufacturing, and they have been a friend of the Racine Zoo for a long time. How are you doing today, Dave?
Good, I'm good. You?
Excellent, I am. Thanks so much for coming out. So, I really want to talk about the partnership that the Racine Zoo has had with Norco Manufacturing. We are standing in front of a wonderful aviary that you guys were so wonderful about, and so talk about that before we talk about the festival.
Sure. Well, I wanted to sponsor an eagle exhibit, and apparently that was too much to put together, being protected as they are. So we settled on parakeets.
I love it. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And we could not thank you enough for that wonderful aviary, which makes a lot of our guests very, very happy when they come here. Now, our wonderful festival, which is kind of what we're talking about today, you guys became an integral part of the festival kind of by happenstance. So can you tell me a little bit about what happened there and how you came to the zoo's rescue?
Sure. Well, the timing of the arrival of the containers and the arrival of the installers was a little bit out of sequence.
Right.
So my son and I were here at an event, a cigar dinner, and you were kind of desperate, and
sorry,
and we had the room to help. So 9 containers of Chinese lanterns and characters showed up and sat in our plant for about a month or so. It was quite the conversation piece.
Right, and it was fun, and your staff was so amazing, and they were able to help us out, and they were taking pictures with the lanterns, and they were just really phenomenal, and we could not have thanked you and your team so much more than what you were able to do. So
yeah, we were very happy to do it, and then of course when the food became an issue, I happened to be a longtime customer of one of the local Chinese restaurants here, Main Moon, and so I got in touch with Carol, and I understand she's been great in helping out the Chinese people, both as a purveyor of food, but also an interpreter.
Absolutely, and she was a dream to come to us. So you have all your hands all over Racine and really helping the Racine Zoo out. So again, we could not thank you for all your connections and all your support of the Racine Zoo.
It's a labor of love. I mean, this zoo is a gem. We're in it for the long haul.
Long time funner. Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate it. Go thank Norco Aviar or Norco Manufacturing. Come to Norco Aviar when you come to the Racine Zoo. And thanks very much, Dave. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, I'm here with Steve Lowe, the owner of General Rental. And we could not function here at the zoo some days without the use of General Rental and Steve and his team. They are very, very helpful. So, as you know, you guys are amazing at everything you do for the zoo, from setup to takedown for all of our events. And this was a little bit of a different twist than we normally ask you. So talk to me about this.
When you guys gave us a call, you were in a bind and needed some labor and trucks, which we have quite a bit of. So basically we gave you guys anywhere from 4 to 10 guys and 3 trucks for as much as you needed, moving the lanterns from Norco to the zoo and basically doing many runs to do what we can to help you guys.
I think when you first started to help, we actually found out that we had containers that were coming a little bit early.
Yeah.
And we, I believe, made a phone call at like 5 o'clock one night, and the next day by 7:30 in the morning, you guys had people helping us out.
Yeah. Yep. So we do whatever we can to help all of our clients, especially you guys. It's a great place. But yeah, so when you gave us a call, we moved some stuff around to help you out.
Okay, well, we could not appreciate you more, Steve, and I know the guys were really, really helpful, and we hope that we have a long partnership for years to come.
We will.
We will for sure.
Yep.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Carol Chen, and she is the owner of Main Moon and Main Moon 2. So, Carol, we know it takes a village to do just about anything. As you know, you're a business owner. And we were faced with needing to find someone to help us with our Chinese Lantern Festival, and we got you, which is awesome. So tell me a little bit about your participation and how you've been able to help the zoo and this group of lantern makers make this spectacular.
Oh, it's really a very, very good opportunity to work with you. And your group is so awesome people and so much fun to come to the Racine Zoo and see bit by bit and build up so beautiful, like a fantastic land to me. So I can't wait until the grand opening and it's open for public, and I've been inviting all my customers, the Main Moon, my friend, everyone in Chicago, Chinatown, come to Racine. You must see this. It's a very, very good Lantern Festival, I think in Wisconsin, I would say.
Awesome. We cannot thank you enough for helping provide food, helping to buy your translation skills. You have just been amazing, and I do believe you found me a cute dress to wear too.
Yeah.
So thanks very much, Carol, and we really appreciate your partnership.
Okay, you're
Love
welcome.
it.
Thank you.
My name is Keratin, and I love these Chinese lanterns. It's kind of beautiful. It's very pretty. And I like all the things about China. I really like the pandas, especially the baby panda. It's so cute. Yes, look at this. When you get here, your jaw will drop like 1,000,000 miles down.
So we're at the Chinese Lantern Fest, and it's going pretty well so far. We've seen a lot of different displays. I think my favorite display so far was the temple. That was really cool. A lot of history behind that one. So this is like really unique and awesome that they were able to bring that here this year.
It brings light to another culture, so that's pretty cool also.
Yeah, and it brings, you know, it sheds light on a little bit more diversity.
It's outstanding. The hours of work to put this together must have been just astronomical.
We're having a great time. The lights are absolutely gorgeous, and it's wonderful walking through all the exhibits, checking out the beautiful bright lights and seeing all the different things. It's very cool. You can walk around the beautiful zoo and see all the lights and the music and food and drinks, so it's a great time, great for a family.
Yeah, definitely recommend to anybody really in this area to come out, because we really don't have events like this. I think it's really important. When we do, we should take advantage of it.
Wow. I hope that you are as excited as I am about this Lantern Festival here at the Racine Zoo. The first night is October 1st. Our last night is December 31st. It is going to be phenomenal. We've got 80 nights of illumination where the zoo is just going to come to life at night. It is going to be fabulous. You have seen how lanterns are made. You've talked to our partners, Norco and Maine Moon, and you have talked to Steve from General Rental. You have talked to Chelsea. She has talked all about the wonderful things that makes an event and how we have to get this happening. Kristen, she's got to tell 100,000 people about this event, and she's doing it, so that's great. And of course, facilities, we can't forget them. They are making all of this work with all the logistics that we have to do. We need to see you at the Racine Zoo for the Chinese Lantern Festival. We are located just north of downtown at 2131 North Main Street. We right now are open from 9 until 4:30. You are going to love it. And then at night, you can come from 6 to 9 or 6 to 10. It depends upon the night. Please come out, enjoy the festival, enjoy the food and the drinks that we're going to have available and all of our wonderful entertainment. We look forward to seeing you at 2131 North Main, as of course on the next issue of Racine Zoo to You.